Here's your latest dish with Dishing It with D. Y'all, we're going to talk about it, you know. Love is Blind Season 8, Minnesota style, okay? Now, this is supposed to be the happiest state in America. But it didn't turn out so happy, you know. Not for the guys at the altar, because most of the ladies said no. Okay, let's break it down. Let's just break it down, y'all, okay? You know, we had, first of all, I want to talk about Lauren and David, who didn't even get to the altar. They didn't even get to the altar because, you know what? David couldn't get out of his way of feeling like he had proposed to someone who had just, had a hookup. He said a day or two before, but she clarified him. She said 1 week. 1 week before she went on this experiment for Love is Blind. Now, I have a question for y'all. Is that a problem? Because I know these, y'all ladies and gents nowadays, y'all do these hookup situationships and all that kind of stuff. And we didn't do that stuff, or at least we didn't let nobody know we was doing it. But anyways, it's a common thing now for y'all to do hookups and don't really catch feelings for people and all that, just so you can get your, you get your groove on. But anyways, so this chick had, Lauren had a guy that she hooked up with a week before she went on Love is Blind, and she really didn't cut it off with him officially. I guess it was nothing to cut off, it was a hookup. But anyways, it turns out to be one of Ben's, somebody in his friend circle, a frat brother of someone in his friend circle. So that was too close for comfort for Ben, and I guess the guy was like, I know you didn't actually propose to this chick, because I was just with her a week before she went on the experiment. But the question is, was that enough for, I guess this is for the ladies and for the men, I guess, is that enough for to call off if you really feel like you have made a true connection between the walls enough to ask somebody to marry him, and you find out that the person had hooked up with somebody, whether it was somebody you knew or not, a week before? Is that a deal breaker? That's the question. So y'all answer that. Is that a question? And then we have, we're gonna move on to Sarah and Ben, who actually made it to the altar. And Sarah says she could not say yes because he was a faith-based person who went to church that did not actually support LGBTQ, and she has a gay sister. But didn't you know that? You knew all that in the pods, but you accepted this man's proposal, but you get to the altar and you say yes. I mean, you say no. He say yes, you say no. So anyways, yeah, interesting. And then the last one we want to talk about is Devin and Virginia. Now, I'm so disappointed in that because they were the only ones that we thought, besides Daniel, and I don't even remember Daniel's partner, but anyways, which they were the only one that actually said yes, both of them. But they did not. They had us all fooled. Virginia had us all fooled, honey. Had the mama fooled, had her mother fooled her to-be mother-in-law fooled. She had everybody fooled. What did y'all think? Did y'all think they were going to make it all the way through to say I do? I mean, she made this man sign a prenup agreement. He had some reservations at the beginning, but he actually signed the prenup. All it is, and got there and said no. And the reason why she said no is what she said. She said no because, what was the two things she said? That she had found out from his mom that there was a check for a wedding gift that was given to him, and he didn't tell her nothing about it. I wouldn't tell her nothing about it either. I didn't know if she was gonna say yes or not. Okay, you gotta say, we gotta find out if we're gonna do this together or not before I start talking about money and sharing and splitting money. Okay. And then the other thing she said, because he didn't share the same political views, he was more conservative, she's more liberal because she's a Democrat. I guess she's, his family was Republican. But you knew all this stuff before you said yes when the man got down on his knee to ask you a question. So anyways, it just all gave, I want to be a star. I want some level of fame. I'm doing this for clout. I want to get my followers up. That's what it's given to me. Okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Also, what was a tearjerker for me, why have Devin's niece be a flower girl? And what got me was when she said no, and Devin was up there crying at the altar, she left out, and the little girl asked her grandfather, Devin's father, what happened? What happened? And then he had to whisper to her, she said no. That just broke my heart. So everybody was invested in this. This girl, you know what she needs? She waiting for somebody to give her a role either on TP, Tyler Perry, or either Tubi, okay? Because she is, you know, she was acting. She was acting the whole time, okay? Acting. But anyways, y'all let me know what you think. We're going to dish about it as always. And the reunion comes on tonight, 9 o'clock, and I'll be right there front and center, okay? But we'll see. And we'll come back and talk about that one later.